It's okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Girls and Gays Let's Talk. This week, we did something a little different. We went to the No Kings protest in Houston, Texas, not to shout or to hold up signs, but to listen. George and I are both Democrats, and my best friend, who is joining us in the studio today, is a Republican. We wanted to see what would happen whenever we all stand in the same crowd and hear the same chants, but through totally different lenses. Thank you for joining us, Bridget.
Hello.
Hello. How do you feel?
Fine. Like I said, I wouldn't have done it if I'd known it was the other podcast. But I
So going in, I was just kind of expecting to hear chants. And, Houston, I've heard, has always kept protests classy. So those were my expectations going in, even though I wanted a little drama for the pod.
Would have been fun. But yeah, no, there was nothing crazy. It did make me laugh though, seeing like the little Trump
Inflatables,
inflatables.
yeah.
A lot of people got a bunch of inflatables.
Hmm.
I think those are funny.
Yeah. And the Eagle ones too. And I
Yeah.
was honestly so shocked to see how many of like the older generations were there walking in the
That's
crowd.
true.
And like some of them look like there was this one lady that specifically stood out to me. She looked like she had some knee pain going on, but she was still going because she would like rub her knee whenever she
Yeah.
was walking. So that's nice that multiple generations are showing up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
My expectations was the same. I didn't expect anything rowdy or crazy going on. Going in, like you said, Houston's always been peaceful. I assume the same thing. Just when I see people start to come in mass, I think Antifa, that's when I know it's time for me to leave.
Yeah. Whenever people are coming in mass.
Yes.
Covering their face.
Yes, there was this one guy there. Yeah, he was dressed all in black. Then he had a mask that was also all black, which that looked
I didn't
creepy.
see
All you
him.
could
You
see
didn't see him?
literally was
Yeah, that was it.
I
that's
don't
when I
like
asked to
them.
go.
Yeah.
No, I don't think anything ended up happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good, but
Yeah, I think they said like nationwide, like not a lot happened.
hmm
Like I did see one where like somebody like a truck hit somebody on a bike.
Oh yeah,
I think
because
I
he was
think so.
yelling and wasn't paying attention to the road. I saw that too.
No, he was like well he was like on a bicycle riding it, and the guy was like stopping traffic. I guess he
Yeah, to
didn't like,
yell at the
yeah, to like the
protesters.
protesters, and he pulled as he was leaving. He kind of like switched lanes and hit him.
Yeah, but then like three
Yeah,
cops in their
yeah,
motorcycles came up.
yeah, and stopped him.
Yeah, I think you sent me that.
I sent it to you. Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, what the heck?
And so, I mean, the energy wasn't like too crazy. It was just chantings,
Yeah,
Like I didn't feel,
There's a lot of cops.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And I mean, the cops are really respectful as well. And there's sometimes in some places where they do get a little aggressive and in people's face, and then the protesters feel like they're being attacked, and then they start, getting in each other's
I
face.
see that opposite also.
Yeah. So it's a good perspective.
Well, I mean, that's what we see.
Yeah. I think it also has to do with our algorithm as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, because y'all don't see our stuff.
Yeah. That's
I'm
insane.
proud guy just started a podcast. I've been listening to him for literally 15 years.
Who is it?
Alex Jones. And he was on 2 days here to the very top about Uber and
What?
So yeah, y'all don't hear us, sorry. Download him.
yeah.
So do you feel like your side was represented there? Like, did anybody show up that you saw?
No, I
Or
didn't, but I don't think we had any food at all.
yeah.
There was nothing for us there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, I did see some people that were like in American flags. They didn't have any
I saw them
signs.
too, but I don't think they were my side.
Oh, you
I know what
don't?
you're talking about because I was there like
Yeah.
22. I don't think they were.
I agree. I don't think
There's
they
a sign
were.
on the back of the lady.
Oh, there
That was
was?
tall. I think that's her. Yes, and that's how I knew. But I did see that.
Yeah, people walking around in flags.
Mm-hmm.
Did any signs stick out to you?
Those are funny. I also like the Epstein with Trump,
Yeah.
like with hearts around it. I thought that was funny.
Something that did stand out to me actually with that. That was the Antifa boots on the side on the corner.
It was?
Yeah. I have pictures. Yeah, the Antifa.
Well, send it to me so I can share it on our
It's,
Instagram and everything. But there was one sign where they were holding up the Mexican flag and it said, "My Mexican dad works harder than your president." And I was like,
yeah, that was funny.
it's funny. I thought it was funny.
What did the sign with the alien girl? What did that one
It was
say?
like, "Come take me now."
That's funny.
That's probably something we can all agree on. The aliens, everything needs to be released.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody knows aliens are real. Yeah, the Epstein files,
They
like,
all need to be released. That's one thing we are.
yeah, both sides agree. All three sides agree that those files need to be released. I don't care if every single Democrat. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. But even if every single Democratic congressperson is on that list, get them the fuck out of the office. And we need a whole new restructure, I
I'll
feel.
agree with our side too. That same thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're so scared because, like,
Because there's
they know
other,
who's on the list.
they do, and the reason that they don't let it go is because there's top leaders in other countries on there. That's why they won't let it.
Yeah, because it's not just an America
not at
issue.
all.
It's a
Yeah.
whole world
Like
issue.
the guy from The Prince in Paris in England, he was
Wow.
yeah, he
Yeah.
already got his his title thing removed.
Revoked?
He said to remove it, I believe.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah, it's getting bad.
I think half of our government would be on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Period.
It would just collapse all of society.
Yeah,
Like, we would have to quickly find new leaders so that way nobody feels like they can invade other countries whenever all the top leaders get taken down.
yeah.
Maybe that's why they don't want to really. I don't know.
That is why they won't release it, because it's from the other countries. They'll
It's
follow.
putting a lot of things to be
Yeah.
affected.
Yeah.
Orange lives matter.
I
I
saw
saw
that.
that.
But
I'm looking at all of that.
I did get to talk to two different groups of people. The first group, they were just telling me like what brought them out, which was they felt like some of their rights were kind of being taken and they were
Wow.
here, like their reproductive rights, their I didn't get to record them because I was so nervous because it was three girls and I was like I kind of got the feeling that they didn't want to talk to me, but they said yes to be nice. I was like, but the second group of people that were there, they came from a family of immigrants and they felt like their parents feel that they cannot go out because they don't have the documentation to be here, but they have been here so long and they have worked and they pay their bills and everything, they pay taxes. They don't benefit from them paying taxes, but their parents are afraid to leave the house.
Nobody should feel that way.
Yeah, and that's something that we can all agree on is
Yeah, nobody should feel that way.
yeah. And I mean, I get like one side being like, they should have come here the right way, but
Hey, we can pull this up. If they just opened the borders, why didn't the government go ahead and set stuff up for when they get here? Why just let them come and go to apartments and tents and stuff? Why not set something up, because you're fixing to have this many people come? Why not do something ahead of time?
it's a good point.
And that's why it needs to be the legal way to me, because we can accommodate and do that. We
Mhm.
can't do that many at one time.
Yeah.
That's what happens. They're intense and miserable and scared to death.
Yeah. Well, I know like
They don't get government money.
they don't get government money.
They don't. They actually don't. They get a cross and then churches give them money, but not the government.
That goes to government to churches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
the
churches don't
churches
have
do
to pay
get a lot of
taxes.
money. They don't pay taxes,
Yeah.
The Soros people goes to the government and to the churches, to people.
which I don't like that. The churches should not be getting any
No, they
kind of
should
thing
not.
from churches.
I
Mm-mm.
don't think
No.
so. Should be really either.
Should be getting
Yeah, the colleges.
okay. I was like,
Yeah.
who did the kids
Getting,
do?
But they already get so much money, or they have like several $billions, and it's
Yeah.
government money on top of it. But we can't even dream about going to those kind of schools.
Nope.
None of us.
Nope. And they're shutting down some of the public schools too.
I would not put my child in public school today if I had one. I would not vaccinate, and I would not put my kid in public school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel
Fees
like,
and that.
yeah, I feel like the public schools are more scary nowadays
They're
because
very. Do you
I
have to be the teacher?
no,
Yeah, I know.
That's
I
what. That's why she's down with us, because it got to the point where it was police involvement.
God.
And that's why she left. I don't know the details, but she did tell me that herself.
That's insane. It's scary out there.
Yeah.
Like, and I know, yeah, it's like
Teach discipline to learn how to behave in school.
it also falls on the parents as well for these people
Absolutely.
who are going into the
Yeah.
schools and
But
doing
if
these
you
things.
cannot afford to stay home and raise your children, how can you teach them? You're not there 100%,
Values, yeah.
and then you're exhausted by the time you get home. Where's it going? So the school's teaching your kid, and there's no repercussions for anything.
Yeah. Until it's too late
Yeah.
is whenever the
Yeah.
repercussions are able to come out.
Yeah, but also, I feel like there's also a lot of people getting involved that shouldn't be. Like people that aren't even educated themselves trying to govern like what's being educated.
Well, I don't believe sexual religion should be given to our
Yes,
children.
I
Oh,
agree.
absolutely. And I don't think the
Yeah.
10 Commandments should be in school either.
No, but that was a law now
Like, I
too.
get like being in like Catholic school and everything like that.
Yeah.
That's because this is founded on biblical principles. The Constitution doesn't have anything biblical itself in it, but if you look at the state constitutions to the U.S., they do. They all wanted that. That's why it is bound. That's why it's on Christian.
But most of our founding fathers weren't actually religious.
The people that joined were. It was based on Catholics. That's why there's so many Catholic schools, because that's what come out. That's where it came from.
I thought Catholic just kind of took the lead on things and
Yeah, they kind of just had a lot of power back then.
yeah.
I think they paid for some of the like for them to discover America.
Oh,
But he
really?
wasn't really in America. They never actually hit United States. They hit like all the little ones around. Yeah.
Okay.
I know my history. No, the ones like by like Cuba and those. That's where they landed. And they thought they were in India the whole time. That's why they call them Indians
Okay, okay.
instead of Native Americans. Because they thought they were in India.
That's funny.
Because they knew that the world was round, is what they were trying to prove. But he didn't know there was something in the middle. So that's why whenever he got here, he thought yes, he found land. So he thought, oh, I made it to India. But no, the whole time he was in America, but not United States.
We should do a history episode.
Be careful like Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes.
That'd be a good idea.
So I feel like one of the things that motivated me to want to go to the protest was to see firsthand versus getting like
The news.
snippets
Yeah.
from the news and, like I wanted to actually be there to witness what was going on in
Yeah.
person.
That's why I don't.
Yeah.
To support you. You asked me to go, and then just to see for myself.
Because I feel like we can't trust like many news sources, even
No.
like the ones I watch, the ones you watch, or anything like that. Like I feel like it's getting kind of censored
Who do
and
you watch?
CNN.
CNN? That's what my sister.
Yeah. Hey, this is
I watch ABC. ABC tends to be more in the middle.
Yeah.
So I try to go for
There's
them.
also me and Matt have recently started listening to NPR.
Okay.
So yeah, they're like moderate, but you can kind of tell that they lean left a little bit, but they try
Yeah.
their best to like remain in the middle.
Yeah, I think ABC needs a little more right, but I like getting both sides,
Yeah.
and so that's why I try watching them
And
more.
I feel like I need to start doing that as well. Like even if I'm rolling my eyes while watching something for the other side. Because I do want to
Yeah.
keep my mind open, and that's like me and you, we have discussions and everything. And then I learn things that I never knew about that you were seeing, and I feel like,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, I feel like even though we're on different sides, like I can still respect what you have to say.
I still respect what you have to say, but I don't say as much as I used to.
Why?
Because I just don't.
Oh,
That word's gonna follow me.
okay.
I'm being honest.
Yeah, no, I appreciate your
I mean,
honesty.
you think about it, you see it.
Did anything surprise or challenge any of our views there?
Not really.
I didn't think so either.
No, it was just
It's
kind of
unexpected.
yeah, it was as expected.
Yeah.
What did make me laugh though is all the like the Mexican women and the child selling the the hot dogs.
Yes. The ones who were selling the hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
They're getting their money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But hey, I bet they made bank that day.
I'm sure they did. There was a little kid too with his own
I
car.
saw him. Yeah. I'm like, what the heck are you
And
doing?
it's like, where's your parents?
What? The little boy who had his own cart and he was selling the hot dogs. That blew my
Yeah,
mind. I was
yeah,
like, is this considered child labor?
it kind of is.
Yeah, I know, but like in well,
Technically, it is.
yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's gonna like have that's gonna carry him to be more successful in life whenever he's older.
true. Yeah,
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 exactly.
yeah, but that was cool. Actually, I sent that to my friend. He was like, "You got to be joking." I'm like, "No, I sent him a picture.
You
I think I
did?
sent you the picture too of the woman standing there." I'm like, "Yeah, this Mexican woman here barely speaks English, but out here selling hot dogs."
I love that.
Actually, I saw this white guy walk up to her and order in Spanish. I was like, "Dang!"
Nice.
I was impressed. Very broken, but it was impressive.
Really?
It's hard to find somebody.
I didn't know. Well, he's Mexican.
Everything. I did. Yes.
Yeah, he's got a Latino wife. Of
Half my
course.
family's Hispanic.
Yeah.
Okay. It's actually this funny story too. So recently when I went to the bars with my uncle, this Asian guy kind of like happened to walk up and order a drink at the same time we were there. He spoke perfect Spanish. And then we're like, how did you learn Spanish? He's like, we live in Houston where 40% of the population speaks Spanish.
Oh,
So he's like, oh,
wow.
that's true. So
I can show
he
you.
can do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even do new hires.
Yeah. It's hard.
Well, I highlight everything that needs to be done and then ready to throw it.
Yeah. When I worked at the fence company, that was a huge issue.
Okay, well,
I would
there's an issue
translate a
with that
lot.
too, though, because these people are coming in here signing all this stuff. They have no idea what they're signing.
Yeah, they don't. Well, part of my job was to translate it for them. So they did know what they were signing.
Phones.
Oh, I've
There's a
seen
couple of
that.
times people actually got people in with them.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah.
Ray or Ulta helps sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah, I had to translate all the time,
I
which
would
was
not be
funny.
able to translate because my Spanish is muy terrible. Terrible.
Terrible. I think mine improved a lot after that
I just
because I
kind of
was
assume
hearing
you
it.
do
A lot
Spanish.
of I do speak Spanish, but different kinds of Spanish. I spoke like my family Spanish,
Okay, okay.
and then these people are from like different countries. So I didn't understand everything they would say. It took me a while to learn it and figure out what they were saying. And sometimes I would just be like, I have no idea what you're saying. You just tell it to me in a different way. Or like the guy that I work with, he'll translate it for me and I'll be like, okay. And so eventually I caught on and so he didn't translate for me anymore. But at the beginning I was like, do I even speak Spanish? Because of how like different it was.
I think I'm gonna start taking Ubers because a lot of my Uber drivers are Latino.
Really?
Yeah, and one of them was speaking to me, and I was like, "Mi español es muy mal."
I've only had one Hispanic. Other than that, I've had white or black.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does your chart say?
What do you mean?
Your chart that your friend sent you about the little town?
Oh yeah, like the different areas. It does say like Little Mumbai, something like that. Yeah, no. So one time I got a black guy. It was because we were leaving the bars on a Halloween. I went out with Nick, and everyone was supposed to get in the Uber with me, but they didn't. So I ended up taking this by myself. Uber Black. It was Uber Black.
Why didn't they get in with you?
I don't know. They were drunk as hell, and I was tired. And I was like, I don't care. I'll leave your asses here. And
Oh,
so I
George
left.
does not deal with drunk people. He's like, find somebody else to take
So
with.
yeah, I bought Uber. It was Uber Black.
They probably would have thrown up in the car anyway.
It's true, and it was an SUV, and I got in it by myself and got driven to my car, and I drove home.
We take Uber Black all the time whenever I'm traveling for work because there's so many of us.
Yeah.
But there was this one time where that was a cheaper option for me, so I ordered it. I'm not sure if I talked about this, but he didn't have a plate in the front, so I looked at the back and it was a different plate number in a different
Oh,
state.
you did tell me it
Yeah.
happened in Dallas,
Yeah.
right?
No, it happened on my way back home from
Oh, from
Dallas, and I
Dallas.
was like,
Okay.
"I'm not getting in the car with you." He was upset. I was like, "Mm-mm."
I
You
don't either.
sure?
I just get in. And I was dressed as Harry Potter. I was dressed as Harry Potter. The guy, yes. So the guy came out, opened the door for me. I walked in, didn't question anything. Like, go ahead and kidnap me.
Oh my God, you're insane. No, I'm checking the plate and I'm saying their name and I'm making them say my name back to me.
Well, he said my name. I never talked to my Uber drivers. I have never spoken to them.
Yeah, he was very talkative. Entertained the whole bar.
FaceTime with their relatives.
He's very talkative.
That's my cousin and his husband. They're like that all the time.
He's like a little
Like
celebrity.
me and him, we will go out with them. You're never gonna leave or enter a place without him stopping and hugging somebody. I'm like, what
Wow.
the? Like, no, I just want to go in and get out. Like, I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
We were always better.
That's funny. Yeah, no, that's very much my cousin and his husband. They're very in down in Montrose, they're very popular. Everybody knows who they are. Even the security guards. Like last time a security guard like yelled at them like, "Hey, when are you coming back here? We haven't seen you in 3 weeks."
Oh my God.
I'm like, how bad is it that the bartender texts them, asks them, are they okay?
Oh my God.
Because they hadn't seen him in 3 months,
I
in
guess
three
it's like
weeks.
How I Met Your Mother and their bartender guy.
Yeah.
So, how did it feel seeing me in that kind of area of the protests?
It's like excited.
Quiet, shy.
No, you were a little social
I
butterfly. I was the quiet shy one in the corner.
If y'all weren't there, I probably would not have talked to anybody.
Really?
Honestly, yeah, because yeah,
Well, I
I'm.
focused on like trying to put stickers up.
Oh,
And
good.
but I didn't want to put it somewhere if there was nothing there because I mean somebody cleaned this recently, and so
Yeah.
I felt bad, and so I had to see like a sign or another sticker there. Then I would put something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told Marissa we shouldn't be cops.
Yeah, she was telling me we should have interviewed the cops, and
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
true.
maybe they wouldn't have been because they had to keep an eye. And she's like,
They're good
no,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I was
true.
like, dang it, we should have.
The ones that got the flowers. I was
Yeah.
thinking they would have been, but one of them threw them to the ground.
If you just don't want to touch anything, please.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Safety, yeah. Well, she was holding the
Yeah,
flowers.
they only
Yes.
took one took them and one put on one had them on the ground.
Well, that was nice because one of them would have had to like stay and protect them if somebody was so freaking rude and heartless and put
Yeah.
something on there. What is one issue that you feel that is misrepresented?
Oh.
Well, what is the most important one on the list, would you say?
Maybe just the different views of each side because just truth. What I see is mainly your side is going after these smaller issues and stuff when there's so many big issues going on right now that this stuff has to wait.
Yeah.
There's other countries that stuff happening where and that does reflect us and we don't want to get on.
Yeah.
If Ukraine goes
Yeah.
to Russia, they don't need our China will no longer need our agriculture. And then therefore they don't need us. So then they take Taiwan, our king of AI.
That's where our AI is at?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Some of it, I think some of it's also in.
They're supposed to be the ones that
Yeah.
make
They do the chips.
Oh,
Can make the
okay.
chips that we use.
Thing. So yeah, I guess y'all are looking at like the more bigger picture and
That's why
we're
we
looking
pushed
at
abortion to the states because he needs to deal with this stuff and the states can do this individually because we need to not go to war. We don't need to have something.
But that was already set. I didn't see the reason to bring it up
But he
again.
knew going in that he had these big issues to deal with. That's why he did that.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like you can't get one. You just go to a different state.
Yeah.
But even that's hard.
It is
Yeah.
hard, but it's just
That is, it's crazy expensive to
Yeah.
like just healthcare in general. I think that we can
Yeah.
all agree
Yes.
that is one issue that we all agree on is healthcare
Yeah.
is ridiculous in this country. It needs to be more affordable.
I'd rather go to Mexico. Get it done there.
well, that's just it. You're getting more free healthcare and everything else, but I can't afford mine.
Yeah.
Who's getting free healthcare?
I hire illegals all the time. I see all the
Mhm.
documents and stuff they have. They get free healthcare.
They don't get free healthcare.
They're like their kids if they were born here.
Oh, their kids do, but that's the same here for like American kids.
I don't know
They
because
get
my
free
dad was
healthcare.
never able to get healthcare. This is back.
Oh, this is because it changed. It changed. Yeah, they increased the amount that they get. I think it was during COVID though. That's when it
No.
started,
And it probably just stuck.
and it just stuck. Yeah, yeah, but all that went away now.
Mm.
All of our
Yeah, that's why the government
increased.
shut down. That's
Yeah.
the whole reason the government shut down.
I heard, I didn't fact check this, but I heard that we finally had enough votes to release the Epstein files and then the government shut down.
There was just one vote away, but they haven't like sat her yet, so she can't sign it.
Do you think about how much has already been pulled out and messed up on those files? You're not going to get the accurate ones anyway.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
But there's so many high up people that aren't here that they're not going to do it. They need to.
Yeah. Is there like anything in our constitution that's like for any reason if all the
Small
seven
government, less people controlling every move that we make.
Yeah.
Well, originally the Constitution was supposed to be replaced every 10 years, but it never happened. Yeah, that was the way it was set up by the founding fathers.
I did.
The Constitution was supposed to be like replaced every 10 years.
Yeah. Where'd you hear that? Is it in the
I think I learned a long
Constitution?
time ago. I don't know. You look it up.
Yeah,
But
please
I was
do.
told that that's how it originally was supposed to be set.
So aside from the guy who was dressed in all black hiding his face, was there any moment that made y'all uncomfortable?
No, it was just that
As
one.
long as I'm not completely swarmed by people, I'm fine. It was fun.
Thomas Jefferson thought that 19 years, I was wrong, 19 years. I'd be the about right. He wasn't far wrong.
And Thomas Jefferson,
He was one of the founding fathers.
the main one that sticks out to me is John Hancock because his signature was so big.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck y'all, we getting freedom. So what do you wish more people understood about having political conversations without any kind of hostility?
That our voice is not out there. Number one. Number two, that like I said, there's bigger issues that we all need to work together on as one. And then we take care of the big ones and work down to the smaller ones.
Yeah.
Everything can get handled. Just the big ones need to go first. And we all need to be together because we all need to be one fighting other people or protecting our freedom.
Yeah. One of the girls that I talked to yesterday, she had made this comment where it was like, the government wants you to be looking left and looking right. So you're not looking straight ahead at
Absolutely.
the real issues.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, oh my
100%.
God. I just wish that because I just wish it
Government
was
lies so much nobody actually knows what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. Both sides, all
This
sides.
is like evil. This is a war between good and evil that's happening right now. It has nothing to do with politics.
Yeah. But they want to keep it to be about politics.
Well, and because it comes from the very high up and goes through our political system. The people at the very top guide what happens.
And who is at the very top?
The president.
Right. I've heard about that.
Yeah, there's 7 families that ruled the North.
Wasn't there one family that was on the Titanic?
Yes.
And then one of them
J.P. Morgan.
Was it him?
Yes.
where he was like, okay, never mind, I'm not going on the Titanic anymore. And then those families died.
Mm-hmm. JP Morgan Chase, yes.
That's insane. Can you imagine if the Titanic was an inside job?
It was. 100%.
What?
The other wealthy people didn't get on there.
Well, I mean,
We just came out to us 212 FBI agents that did that.
that stormed the Capitol.
Yeah,
But that one already, they already said that wasn't true.
it is true. That's
They
what
already said that wasn't
it's our
true.
government that's corrupt. It's FBI and CIA. The CIA used to fucked up shit. They used to be the ones that gave people
But the
acid.
person in charge of that time was also Trump, though. He was in charge of the FBI during that time.
Yeah, he's got so many people against him. He don't know who it is and who isn't. You saw when he got shot and number two.
Which he had a very fast recovery
Yeah,
when he got shot.
He-
Like 2 weeks later, he was gone.
Yeah. But what do you think about what do you think about those people who put bandages on their ear whenever they went to that next Trump rally?
I could be sweet.
Oh, that was so stupid.
Okay. Yeah, it was giving culty vibes.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yeah, there's no cult going on. That's one thing about the Republican, in all honesty, is it doesn't matter what color you are, what race, religion, it does not matter. We all go as one.
Yeah.
Like there's no separation. It's us debating this or this.
And
the black people, they're the funniest.
Yeah, I do feel like there's a difference between Republicans and MAGA.
Yeah.
Well, there's grassroots and there's MAGA, but actually they all follow God. So that's what I'm grassroots Republican. That's what I call it. We actually go in, and not all of us agree with Trump. A lot of Republicans don't like Trump.
Yeah.
So what we do is we go in and we debate between ourselves, and then it goes up the chains to Trump.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want war over there right now. We let him know clearly. We don't like the vaccines. We let him know. We don't agree with everything at all.
Yeah. And that's something that I can
we
respect.
have debates within ourselves as a one person.
Yeah. But there's also those interviews where people are like, they're interviewing these people. They're like, oh, what do you think about whenever Biden did this? They're like, oh, that's ridiculous. He's stupid. And then they ask like 3 more questions, and then they turn it around. They're like, oh, I'm sorry. There was a mix up. And it was the same thing that they said about Biden, but it was Trump. And then they're doing like mental gymnastics, being like, well, I support that because blah, blah. But whenever they thought it was Biden who was doing those things, they were like, I hate it because it was just the name.
Yeah. It was more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You don't have to like him, but
I was one of the people who was hating on Biden whenever he was in office. I just want to say that.
yeah, well,
I'm not.
I was not his biggest fan.
Yeah.
But it's like, well,
lesser of
the two
yeah.
evils.
My very first voting was with Hillary and Trump. And I was like, I don't like
mine was the one
either.
before that.
Yeah, I wasn't registered for that. I was 18 whenever we were able to vote. I knew nothing about politics.
It was Obama and Mitt Romney.
Oh, was it? I know Republicans don't really like Mitt Romney.
We have a lot of Republicans we don't like.
Okay. Yeah, because I know like he's like more of like a senator.
They're literally put in there by people to go y'all's way. That stand as Republican in name only. Right now. Republican in name only.
Well, there was also that one Democrat who they ran as a Democrat, and then like maybe a month after office, they switched to Republican. But I mean, is there anything else y'all want to share?
I don't think so.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Bridget, and giving us a different perspective of things. And I feel like we kept it all very respectful. So
yeah.
I hope
we're going to be playing the recordings at the end of this.
Yes. With a conversation I had with 2 girls. So
yeah.
Alrighty.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Good conversation. Okay, so Hamilton?
Yes, so literally it's like I've been so inspired. I've been listening to it for years, and you know it's been decades now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because it's the 10-year not reunion, but the 10-year thing, and it's going back to theaters for a little bit.
Yeah, and I went to go see it, and I cried the whole time because I'm like, with the political climate that we're in now,
we would literally, if this was back then, we would be going against what is happening right now.
Exactly.
Right. It's so sad.
It's just we reverted back, and that, I don't understand. Plenty of rights which have been fought by and it's being revoked. It doesn't make sense. Like, why are we going back? Why exactly is this even happening?
I don't understand also how exactly we got to this point, man. With our school showing us, like, you know,
The sign. Yeah.
you know, like stuff like that. Like, I don't know the Holocaust also. There's
Yeah.
a field trip. There's literally the museum in Houston about the Holocaust. That radicalized in no other way, like unimaginable.
But the thing is, not everyone listens, and that's why I feel like they're scared of having us be educated. Because
Exactly.
when we're
Yeah.
educated, we look at the history, we look at the patterns, and we look, oh, this has happened again, and it will happen again, and we have
Yeah.
to be ready.
Because history repeats itself.
It repeats itself, and a lot of people, especially in high school, they think back, what am I even going to be
Yeah.
using this for?
Exactly. And especially like whenever I was learning about the Holocaust, I'm like, why are they not doing anything? Like, you know, so many people are dying. And then I find myself in the same situation with like Palestine. Like, what am I supposed to do as somebody from America where if I try to fight back or anything like that, aside from like protesting, you know, I'm going to get sent to jail. I'm going to get labeled as a terrorist. And I don't want that. But it's like, how can I help? Aside from donating money,
Yeah.
you have to make noise.
And the thing is, politics makes people uncomfortable. But the thing is, politics is not comfortable. Human rights, it is not comfortable issues. It's always going to happen. The thing is, are you going to stay quiet or are you going to use your voice?
Exactly.
Are you going, like, I know right now my family is scared. I mean, I'm a family, I come from a family of immigrants.
Yeah.
You know, and my
do you
mom
come
is
from a
scared.
family of immigrants? Yeah. My dad was an immigrant.
So literally, it's like, and it's not even just Hispanic immigrants. It's immigrants from everywhere. I mean, white people they are immigrants as well.
Yes, but they forget it because of how long ago the Mayflower and everything was.
And I hate how, like with the Bible, they pick and choose history.
Yes.
They pick and choose history, and you can't do that. Like, I understand, like, there may be some things that I don't agree with.
Yeah.
But the thing is, learning, listening, and just, you're not gonna be comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be comfortable. It's just frustrating.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand how people can just look at videos and see families separated. I think yesterday I saw a video of, I think in, it was like a flea
I'm gonna put my
market.
phone a little closer to you.
you're good.
You can hold it.
It was a video, I think it was on Instagram, and it was about like a flea market, and the flea market owner, like of that plot, he was just letting ICE just be there because he was like, you know, they have the right, and I'm like, no, they don't. They need a paper. They need a paper to even trespass any building in the world. Like, and then I saw a lady being grabbed because the guy, he was warned by this lady. And, you know, he was running, but he was like, oh no, they catch the lady, which warned me. And she was just crying. She was saying, my babies. And I was just like, I don't get where the apathy does not come from people.
Yeah.
We're birthed in that. At least I think so. But
And it's sad because these same people that are like for all of the raids and everything, having families separated, they're also the same ones posting dog videos and being upset about that. And it's like, I love my dogs, don't get me wrong, but I mean, human life, families being separated, it's kind of sad where they lack empathy.
on people.
And I do find it crazy because I don't remember exactly where I saw it, but in social media, I remember someone being like, oh, that they traveled to like Texas and they were like, everyone is so nice here and everything. And then even at my job, I mean, I'm a cashier, so, you know, retail, you see a lot of people. I remember one day, one of the nicest people came, like I was checking them out and I look up and they were wearing a MAGA hat. And I looked and I was like, how are you so nice to me? But forget that immigrants, that the LGBTQ plus community, that women, that we are all human. We may look different, we may sound different, we may speak different languages, but we all have the same rights. We all deserve decency and respect.
We all bleed blood.
Exactly. We all bleed red.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's just like, I did not know. It really disarmed me because I was like, you see MAGA and you see the videos where they're very hostile and nothing prepares you when you see someone that has different views. And at this point, I don't even consider it political. I feel like it's more just like in rights, just like humanity and empathy. Because there's a difference. And I mean, I feel like the 1% wants us to fight left versus right.
Yeah,
but in the end, we're fucked.
Yeah, it's like the corruption versus.
Exactly. Like, I remember I saw like a quote on Instagram where it's like, they want us to look left and right so that we don't look up. So that we don't look up. In the end, they are the ones that get the tax breaks. They are the ones that get the money. And who the fuck needs that much money? That's just greed. I mean, I'm not a religious person by any means, but that is what they tell us in the Bible. Greed. Like, you are never going to use, like, you might even never see that much money. Why do you need it? That's why there is literally no ethical billing.
Well, thank y'all for letting me talk to y'all. I really appreciate it. You're amazing, and keep showing up and register to vote if you aren't already, and get out and vote. So, bye. Nice meeting you, Alexa and Liz.
That's it for today's episode of Girls and Gays Let's Talk. Thanks for hanging out with us.
If something we said hit home or made you laugh, cry, or text your toxic ex, you know what to do.
Leave us a review, share the episode with your favorite chaotic friend, and don't forget to follow us on socials for behind-the-scenes drama and messy opinions.
New episodes drop every Tuesday. Until then, stay loud, stay soft, and stay exactly who you are.
Bye.
Bye.